Alright, let's get into it. We talk about aliens, DMT, elk meat. But what about the stuff making dudes clench up? I'm talking bedroom anxieties. The pressure is real. It's time to drag this into the light. Men are supposed to be these confident, conquering heroes. That's the bullshit narrative we've been fed. Behind closed doors, a lot of guys are fighting silent battles. They're worried, they're anxious, and they think they're the only ones. This silence, this idea you can't talk about it, that's the real enemy. Think about it. How many times have you heard a comedian joke about performance issues? It gets a nervous laugh because people get it. It's not some rare, bizarre affliction. It's human. Whether it's worrying about lasting long enough or if you're big enough. Or even if you know what the hell you're doing. We need to dismantle that outdated programming. Let's have an honest conversation. So what are these big bad wolves of insecurity? Performance anxiety is a huge one. It's that voice in your head screaming, "Don't screw this up." The pressure to perform, to be a sexual athlete every single time, it's immense. It's like stepping into the octagon, but the opponent is your own damn brain. You start overthinking every move, and that fear often leads to not performing well. Then there's the whole size thing. Let's be honest, the obsession with penis size is everywhere. It's in jokes, it's in porn, it's a weird cultural fixation. And for guys who feel they don't measure up to some imaginary standard, it can be a massive source of anxiety. They might avoid situations, feel ashamed, or constantly compare. Most partners will tell you size isn't the be-all and end-all. Connection and technique matter more. Body image issues for men are real, man. We talk about it for women, but guys get hit with it too. Worries about having a six-pack or being too skinny, or losing their hair, or having dad bods. That feeling can easily bleed into the bedroom. I remember talking to a buddy of mine years ago, super confident guy outwardly, but he told me about his first few sexual experiences. He said he was so terrified of getting it wrong, he could barely function. He was just going through the motions completely in his head. Worried about lasting, about pleasing, about doing anything right. He carried that anxiety with him for years. Then there's the guy in a long-term relationship. Things were great for years, then suddenly he starts having issues. Maybe it's stress from work, maybe he's getting older. But instead of talking to his partner, he clams up. He starts avoiding intimacy because he's afraid of failing. She starts to wonder if he's not attracted to her anymore. Misunderstandings build, all because of an insecurity that could have been talked out. Real sex has awkward moments and fumbles. The reality is often much more vulnerable. So where does all this come from? A lot of it is baked into our psychology by society. From a young age, boys are often taught to equate masculinity with sexual prowess. Be a man. Don't be a wimp. These messages, overt or subtle, create an immense pressure to live up to an often unrealistic definition of manhood. Any perceived deviation can trigger deep feelings of inadequacy. It's like we're programmed with faulty software. Then you've got the social amplifiers. The media, as we've touched on, bombards us with idealized images of sex and masculinity, pornography, Hollywood movies, even advertisements. They all contribute to a narrative that can make average guys feel short. Peer pressure also plays a role. If your buddies are all talking a certain game, you might play along. It's easier to conform than to be vulnerable. So, what's the fix? It's not a magic pill, it's communication. Talking about this stuff openly and honestly is the first step. Talking to your partner, talking to your friends. When you bring these fears out into the open, they lose power. Let's do it.